Hey guys, just tagging a few and then we'll get started here in a minute. Let's see if Chris joined. This. This. Ian. Chris. Michael. So Michael joined. Lauren. So Lauren's here. So David's here. Fitz is here. All right, so I've got tagged here everybody that I know for sure. When I typed them in there that I could see. So if I missed anybody, we will get to those. But it's about 5:30 here, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the silver packs as normal with these Topps breaks. So I'll open them, stack them. If you're new, I'll open them, stack them, then I'll turn the camera, and then we'll open from there. So. The silver packs are usually one of the main draws here of doing the Topps breaks. You always get some color, hopefully some nice numbered stuff. We have pulled a few autos, like we had Anwar and who was it? Anwar ones. I think last year we had a guy from who was it? The Blue Jays, I think. Can't remember his name offhand. He's like a third baseman. It wasn't like Solarte or something, but it was. I can't remember who it was. A little bit of color in there, so hopefully it's something numbered, or maybe even an auto. I think the last one we had last time was an orange. All right. Screw those up. Minimize that. All right, guys. Good luck. Oh, that's just one of the kid reporter cards or whatever. All right. Got Mark Grace, Cedric Mullins, Hoskins, little Ozzie Smith action for the Cardinals. Another one of those. All right, Molina, Adams, Charlie Blackmon, Mark Grace, Schwarber, Otani, Mark McGuire. Oh, there's a nice one. Jackie Robinson, gold. So I believe that will be numbered to 50. 30 out of 50. Jackie Robinson. Over there. You got Silver Pack Promotion. Strawberry, Bo Jackson, Corey Kluber, Cal Ripken. Those inserts, Don Mattingly, Javi Baez, Lindor, Juan Soto, Mike Trout, Altuve, Steven Matz, Buster Posey, those inserts, Ricky Henderson, Derek Jeter, Christian Yelich, another Jackie Robinson, just a regular, Will Clark, Molina, Chance Adams, Charlie Blackmon, Filler, Bryce Wilson, Jake Bowers, Jim Rice, haven't seen a card of him for a while, Sandberg, Filler, big deal. He had a few good games last year. I remember I used him in DFS a couple times. Kramer, Sean Reed Foley, Wyndham, Filler, Sheffield, Brad Keller, Chris Bryant, and another Chris Bryant right behind it, Green. That is 10 out of 99. Come on, put it there. There you go. 10 out of 99. Acuna, Springer, Mondesi, and Libert Torres. All right, guys. Get to the case now. Set these over here for the time being. All right, so we got 6 jumbo boxes. Still sealed. All right, guys. Good luck. Hopefully, some nice hits here. Some patch autos. Something good. Here we got a cut auto. We've opened enough of this, but I mean, these are pretty rare too. Yep. This is number 1. So. All right. We're just in time. We did open the silver packs first, like we normally do. So those will be. I'll see those when the video uploads, but Facebook's not usually the best about going backwards in live streams. So, but welcome to the group. So there should be two patch cards or material cards, and then the 1 autograph per box. So we'll probably see some of those medallions like we normally see. And then they usually have some All-Star Game patches sometimes, and autos are usually made after like another year's card, but you can get some nasty patch autos and whatnot. So all right. There's usually one of the longer breaks due to the amount of cards, amount of cards, and just kind of going through them. I won't go through much of the veteran base, but I'll try to call it the hit. Well, I mean, for sure call it the hits, but the inserts and stuff too. So no, I usually always do a recap at the end of the video also, or in a separate video depending on the time of the video. So we'll see how we're doing here. All right, just those. All right, guys, good luck. Hopefully some nice hits to start off here. I did have more cases of this, but had some issues with one of my distributors, so I only got one this go around for at the top. So we're starting off Cole Stewart. Bunch of base veterans. All right, I'm assuming this must be one of the numbered to 2019s. They usually put like a, yeah, so that's 1465 out of 2019. Yeah, Shane Green. Those are just silvers. They don't have a numbering. We got vintage sunglasses. There's one side, and there is the other side. Chris Bryant. Base. You know, compared to the last few years, I kind of like the looks of these. You know, they kind of remade the. I mean, each year they do a little something different. Like the 18 tops kind of looks the same throughout, and so I suppose they did something different. But these are nice compared to a lot of the prior tops we've seen. So I'm just gonna pick this Cedric Mullins up here that was on the bottom. I don't like to scrape off the bottom just in case I don't want to ding anything. So there's a Cal Ripken Jr. greatest seasons insert. And I always look through these two to make sure we didn't miss any variations or anything. But Eric Hosmer, Aaron Nola, tops now Otani. Stars, Brian Anderson. All right, looks like we got one of our hits coming up. Let's see numbering on that, but that's got the 150 years on it. Keep an eye out for those. Got a Duke Schneider, greatest seasons. Luke Weaver. And for the Cleveland Indians, our first hit, Francisco Lindor medallion. He's got some weight to it. Oh, sleeve like wasn't slow. Not numbered, but still a nice card. So thin. Go for Lindor and the Indians. Alright, got a little WWE action on in the background. I don't know if anybody's a fan of that or not, but sometimes it's one of those things that's a little entertaining, sometimes funnier than entertaining, but Kuna base. There's another one of those 150s. This one is Jake Lamb, Adrian Beltre, Otani, Bryce Harper. I'm not sure what those tops nows are, but Bryce Harper, base. All right, try to speed her up a little here. Urias. Future Stars, Willie Calhoun. There's a Souza. Got a Tom Seaver. Joey Votto. Javi Baez. That is numbered to 76. For the Cubbies, numbered to 76. Alright. Next stack here. Still have 2 hits coming. One will be a patch card, maybe with or without an auto. And an auto if it's not on the patch card. So there's Billy Hamilton to 2019 for the Reds. There's a duel of Otani and Ichiro. It's a nice card. See if we get a couple of those or not. Otherwise, might have to random some of those if we get too many of those doubles. Pedro Martinez. Aaron Nola just got a new contract. Marlins got a lot of young guys coming up. Not the Marlins. Yeah, was it the Marlins and the Rays? Both got quite a few down there in Florida. Tony, Cole Stewart. There's an Upton with the 150 stamp. Greatest hits. Oh, there we go. We got a pretty nice auto coming up. Corey Seager. And we got a vet auto. Legacy of Baseball, Corey Kluber. That is 1 out of 25 for the Indians. Indians box to start. Corey Kluber. 1 out of 25. One out of 25. Solid start there. Cards on the bottom here. Veteran base. Does anybody else having issues with it being choppy or skippy or anything? Sometimes the people watching the video on mobile, it's a little bit funky at times, but all right, we got Ryan Healy, not numbered. We got a Bob Gibson, iconic cards. Justin Verlander, and home run challenge. Freddie Freeman for the Braves. That's who we hit the orange out of last year, was Grill Jr. out of a silver pack. Base. Space Yelich. Tyler Glasnow. Got a Jose Canseco. Iconic cards. Bob Gibson. And our next hit is for the Boston Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. Should be able to fit it. One of these guys here. Just a minute, just grabbing a sleeve. Not a sleeve, but a little thicker loader. All right, Andrew Benintendi. I don't know if there's variations this year or not. I haven't really seen anything that looks out of the ordinary like last year's, but Jake Bowers, Underwood, Birdie. Barria with the 150 stamp. Reggie Jackson. Jacob Junis. Mike Piazza. All right. All right, guys. It's going to do it for the first box here. I'll try to speed it up for the next ones here, but I'm just going to move some of the base out of the way. And the rookies. All right. Box 2. Hey, Todd. How you doing? Pretty solid solid first box. We had the Corey Kluber auto, the Lindor medallion, and then a Benintendi pack. So Indians starting out pretty good. Medallion. Alright, guys. Let's go. Yeah, one thing too is, I know some of you are new, but some of you are some regulars that have been here for a while. I'm actually going to be, at some point here, for the future, going to be moving everything into, I'm basically creating an office, so it'll be a little bit better lighting, a little bit better noise control, and so on. That'll be a little bit, I've kind of decided to get a few things, kind of clear up one of the bedrooms into that space. So Cueto, Aguilar, Scherzer, yeah, I'll have to look and double check on the variations, but either way, I always scroll through and, well, not scroll through, but look through the cards again after the break just to make sure I didn't miss anything. So yeah, this is, I commented on there. I had something coming up later, so I had to move it up an hour. If I messaged people on eBay and posted in the group, so I apologize if that didn't work out. We're only basically a box in, so it's not, and we did the silver packs first, but there's Lopez with the 150 stamp. Ricky Henderson, Kyle Tucker. There's a nice Cal Ripken Jr. medallion. That is 38 out of 50 for the Orioles. Pretty solid card there. And that is 38 out of 50. Grab one of the thicker loaders. There we go. Nice one for you there, Nathan. I'm not sure if you're watching or not, but yeah, I always do a hit recap too after the at the end of the break, or I'll start a new video for that as well. So sorry about that. Yeah, because I had to, originally in the eBay listing, I had listed a 6:30, but I had something come up, so I need to get off a little bit sooner. So I figured I'd start an hour earlier, but otherwise it would have been pretty late tonight. So Sandy Koufax, Elvis Andrews, Ramon Marino for the A's. Nice Juan Soto tops now. Base. Bowers, Underwood, Jansen. There's a nice one, Cole Stewart for the Twins to 2019. That is 684 out of 2019. Should have a decent year for the Twinkies. Got a couple good starts towards the end of last year, and then there's iconic cards. Aaron Judge, rookie, and we've got Cody Bellinger, couple base. Yeah, sorry about that, Eddie. So I sent the message about probably about an hour or so ago now, but I apologize for that. I kind of a short notice thing and figured better a little early than super late, I guess. So. Got Ted Williams, Gregorius, Didi, and the patch is coming up. We got Starling Marte and the Chicago Cubs, Chris Bryant. Game used memorabilia. Did that say that on the? Oh, yep, it was on that one too. For the Cubbies, not numbered. I'm gonna grab these other loaders. They're a little bit bigger than that last one. I'll switch the one on the Benintendi too. How late were you guys at? Was it Roosters your guys were at last night, Josh? I seen you and Fitz there on seen on Facebook, but Cubbies. I'm gonna switch the case on that Benintendi. This one's probably a little snugger fit. I don't want it to slip out on anybody. All right, there's the Benintendi as well. These ones away. All right, sorry about that. All right. All right, still looking for our auto here. Hopefully it's a. I like the Kluber auto. I mean, you don't usually see much of vets in here. It seems like it's always a rookie. I know we hit Acuna a couple times last year, and no Ohtani, unfortunately, but he was pretty limited. All right, there's the 150 medallion, or the stamp, I guess. Mike Trout, Nicholas. A lot of Chris Bryant or Cubbies in this one. Here's the Kyle Schwarber. Base. There's your rookie there. Cole Stewart. Brandon Lowell. All right. So I'm picking back up. We'll do it that way. So we've got Jose Martinez, Silver, Tanner Rourke. We got Ohtani and Nolan Ryan, not numbered. Another Cubby, Javier Baez. Tanner Rourke is to 2019. That is 932 out of 2019. Yeah, we'll have to Figure something out one of these days. I was telling you, I think when the Twins play the Braves or something this summer, me, you, Nate, and Fitz has to go up there to the game or something, or maybe when they play the Orioles or Mariners or something. I'll have to plan a trip up to the stadium. Oh, that's true. I forgot you had those redemptions. Yeah, we'll have to meet up one day. We'll have to figure something out. I mean, it's not like you're too far away, so. Joe Jimenez. Nice looking Jackie Robinson there. Iconic cards. There's a nice Burt Blyleven. Kyle Schwarber with the home run challenges. All right, still looking for our auto here. Yeah, you don't want to hang out with Nate. Roger Maris. Dale Murphy. 21 out of 67. Walker for the Diamondbacks. That's 21 out of 67. Still need our auto here, guys. Hopefully it's a good one. Rookie. Nope. Come on, auto. Where are you hiding? Jonathan Villar with the stamp. Greatest moments. Ty Cobb. Oh, nice. Nice one coming up. Matt Chapman. And another vet auto. Dale Strawberry for the Mets. I think Mets ended up being an eBay team. It's a nice looking card, and that is 27 out of 50. It's always, sometimes the way they sign it almost looks like, it's kind of hard to see on the camera, but it's almost like where he signed, it's kind of like he pushed too hard on the card. I can't see anything on the back, but Darryl Strawberry, 27 out of 50. Let's see how it focuses here. There you go. Yeah, so far so good anyway. At least, there's been a lot of Indians. Well, a couple Indians in that first box, but always like to hopefully see the mixed up teams a little bit, so everybody gets a little something. Rookies. And all right, guys, here is box number 3, about the halfway point. Empty. All right. All right, there's the first trail. And every single time I hear somebody talk about, or whenever Darryl Strawberry's name gets mentioned, or I see a card of him or anything, I know I've said this before when I've been breaking, but I always think of there's an old Simpsons episode where he's in there, like Mr. Burns puts like a team together to do like against, can't remember who it's against exactly, but he gets all these like Hall of Famers, well not Hall of Famers technically, but all these like current guys that are like big in baseball and whatever, and Daryl's one of those guys, and they start heckling Darryl Strawberry from the stands. And he started crying and whatever. I don't know. I always thought it was pretty funny, but all right, guys, here we go. Box 3. Cole Stewart, Colby Allard, Keller, Suarez, Reed Foley. There's a Colby Allard to 2019 for the Braves. That is 17, a lower numbered one for one of those. Got Aaron Nola silver. Too bad this thing wasn't real, huh? Ty Cobb. Iconic cards. That's pretty sweet. Mark McGuire. Yeah, I'd be insane what that'd be worth if it was in that pristine of condition, fresh out the pack. Ponce de Leon, Cedric Mullins, O'Hearn. O'Hearn's got some pop. I used that guy in DFS a few times too last year. Garcia. Arcia with the stamp. Clayton Kershaw. Eric Hosmer. Oh, nice card coming up here. Nice card coming up. Look at that. Look at that patch. For the Astros, Alex Bregman. How's that thing not numbered? Look at that. Commemorative hat logo patch. I think sick. There's a little bit of a. It's problem with some of these thicker cards. There's a little bit of a raised on the top there. But still, that thing's nasty. Might have to find a Twins one of those with somebody if they make one. I don't know if it'd be Sano or Buxton maybe. A little bit thicker. We'll try one of these guys. That'll work. For the Astros, nice card there. I can't believe that thing's not numbered. Boom, 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 boom. Kopech, Topps rookie. 150 greatest moments, Ichiro. Christian Villanueva for the Padres. Nolan Arenado. That'll be a sick card. It's got Trout, Pujols, and Ohtani tops now. How sweet would that be? All right. Base. Oh, there's more rookies in this. Maybe it's Series 2 that traditionally has more, but Burns, Black, Nix. Lopez with the stamp. Mr. Cal Ripken. Iconic moments. Bo Nose. Another stamp card with Brooks Robinson. And that one's actually numbered 113 out of 150. Get that in a sleeve. All right, then we've got a couple base. Josh Bell. Duger, Toussaint. There's Joey Votto with the stamp. Those aren't numbered. Must just be the inserts. A cool Ichiro there for the Mariners. Jeff Bagwell. Nice Torres. Thompson now. There's some sweet cards they show on there. I gotta check out the thing with the variations because normally they're in with the like where the inserts are and stuff. Maybe they just don't have them like that this year, but unfortunately, I'm busy with some stuff. I'm gonna be going on a trip and didn't really take a chance to look at this before the break, so that's my fault. But Los Santos, Garcia. Justin Bohr. That's weird. Seeing him in a Phillies uniform. Played with the Marlins for a while, and then that's where I think Real Muto ended up too. So Revolution of the Game. I think we've seen one of those yet. Trey Mancini. And our patch is Andrew Benintendi. Not numbered. That's two Benintendi's patches in this break. So the Red Sox have been decent. They're both Benintendi, but let's see some Mookie Betts or something. I like the patches and what they've kind of done with those too, because last year, the last few years actually, it's just kind of been a little duller stuff and kind of generic. But at least that one is kind of cool with the it's like the older card there, and then the that hat card was sweet. I'm gonna have to look and see if there's any twins in that checklist. Adam Engel, stamp. Jackie Robinson. Blake Trinan. Whit Merrifield. And base. Still looking for our auto here. Hopefully we've been doing good on those this break, so hopefully they continue here. Jake Odorizzi for the Twinkies. Ellis Andrews. It's going to be weird seeing Goldie with the Cardinals. Justin Sheffield Stanley. There's another one of those evolution cards. St. Louis Cardinals Stadium and St. Louis Cardinals Stadium. Those are kind of cool. Scherzer. There's an Ozzy Albies home run challenge. Brad Keller, Suarez. All right, there's a Nick Ahmed, 150 stamp. Mark McGuire. Luis Severino. And our next auto is for the Milwaukee Brewers, Freddie Peralta. He's either going to strike out a ton of batters or he is going to get hammered. Not numbered. Decent card, though, for the Brewers. Rookie there. There's Jock Peterson. Number to 2019. 769 out of 2019. Just going to pick that card up so I don't have to grab by the corner. It's a base of Shane Green. Got a duel here of Max Scherzer and Bob Gibson. Had a few of those duels now. Tani, I think, was on the first two. Yeah, we're about halfway through, so you got a little bit of Rosario. So I can do a halfway recap here for you, Ian. It's been a decent break, so at least I think so anyway. But yeah, we still got 3 boxes to go, so. All right. So yeah, just a quick one here. We had our 2 medallions so far. We had Cal Ripken. That is 39 out of 50. Francisco Lindor, not numbered. We had a nice Alex Bregman commemorative hat patch for the Astros. That was not numbered either. It's the first time I've seen one of those, so pretty nice. And then we had 2 Benintendi patches, blue and a gray there. One's on the flashback kind of card, and then we got the normal, and then Chris Bryant. And our autos, we had a Corey Kluber to 25, Darryl Strawberry to 50, and then Freddie Peralta in the last one was not numbered. So, all right, guys, box 4. Yeah, that Bregman's sweet. I gotta see if the Twins have any of those. I'll have to pick it up if they do. Not too much in the collection anymore, but that'd be a sweet card. Yeah, that's what I figured too. You know, for Series 1, you never, you know, It's not bad. I've seen some pretty bad. You know, we've had a few bad ones in the past, but at least this one's starting out pretty good anyway. So could definitely be worse. That Kluber is nice. I know he's not like worth the most, you know, at anybody, but it's still a solid, solid auto to 25 anyway. Yeah, same here, man. Those things are sweet. Wonder what some of the other logos are. I'll have to take a look on eBay when I'm done with the break here. If I get some time. It'd be sweet if the Twins one was somehow like a little mini and Pauly or something. Oh, that's probably my favorite logo they have is the old school ones. All right, guys, here we go. Box number 4. I know a lot of people are saying Kluber might get traded too, but nothing ever materialized. I know I heard his name kind of thrown around here and there, but that's a nice, you know, the Twins aren't, I wouldn't say they're anything great right now, but to 150, Trevor Bauer, Mike Piazza, iconic cards, Goldsmith, and oh, we hit our auto early. Another Darryl Strawberry for the Mets. Well, Darryl signs a little hard because this one's kind of got that same little bit of an indent on the card with his signature too, but well, Darryl Strawberry action. Yeah, the Twins ain't you know, anything special, but the rest of that division's pretty bad unless somebody, you know, does, you know, makes a big move here before it gets rolling. But yeah, it's pretty much the Twins and the Indians. I don't really feel too strong about, you know, the Royals or Tigers or the White Sox. I mean, the White Sox got a lot of young talent. So, I mean, they might, you know, you never know when some of those guys start developing and turning around. But De Los Santos, Arcia, Lopez. Yeah, see if we can mix up the hits a little bit here. Juan Marcelo, Conforto, Goldie, Otani. I think we had one of those already. I don't think I've seen one of those yet. But Historic Homes. I don't know if we. Are you talking about in this product or is it in something else, Ian? Got Duger. Stamp. Got Eckersley. Oh, we got another hat card. Colby Allard for the Braves. In the hat card, Texas Rangers, Elvis Andrews. I think sweet. All right, make that a little thicker. Let's see. 108. Gonna try 168 on that guy. Wow, that'd be sweet. Piece of the Green Monster. All right, so there is the hat patch. All right, so we are looking for our other patch card. Hit both of our hits pretty quick here. Oops. Just a base of Dan Straley. There's a 150 stamp of Kluber. Edgar Martinez. Excuse me, not Edgar, Pedro. Noah Syndergaard. Bryce Harper. And a couple low. That's a base. There's a Toussaint rookie with the stamp. Babe Ruth. Eckersley. Corey Kluber to 67. 10 out of 67. And we got a Edison Reed base. Otani. Killer Suarez. Trevor Williams. There was our patch card. Got Bob Feller on one side and Lindor on the other. JT Realmuto. We got a Sal Perez. That is not numbered. Sal Perez for the Royals. So the rest we got here is just going to be base. All minus any inserts, but it's nice to know. Jesse Winker to 2019 for the Reds. 17-16. Marcus Semien. Tom Seaver. Big Poppy, David Ortiz. Base. We had a Ken Giles that slipped. Doodle Herrera. Got a Pujols and Lou Gehrig. Willie McCovey. JD Martinez. We got Simmons to 2019 for the Angels. 2019. We got nice Hank Aaron, iconic cards. Buster Posey. Base. Suarez. 150 greatest moments. Or greatest moments, 150 years. Brandon Belt. Gleiber. All right. All right, guys, 2 boxes to go. If you haven't hit anything, hopefully some last couple box mojo here for you. There's lots of cards. Unfortunately, you only get 18 hits, but you never know when you're gonna get an extra or something too. So you never know. I've got some Topps Heritage coming here the end of the month. Otherwise, after that, it should pick up. It's been kind of slow, ever since Bowman draft, but it should pick up here in the next couple months. Some new stuff, got like Topps Inception and Topps Inception and Heritage, and there'll be Gypsy Queen and a few others coming out. I think like Tier 1 and some of the other ones. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I just know there's some decent breaks coming, so it's going to be a little bit of break in here now in between, because I think it comes out on 28th, so about 10 days or so, and some cool variations and stuff in that Heritage. All right, guys, here we go. The stadium cards are kind of cool too. Trey Mancini to 2019. Arena. Pick up the Joey Ricard here. It was on the bottom. Reggie Jackson and Stanton. Gary Sanchez. Hey Curtis, how you doing? Santana, Mullins, Ponce de Leon, O'Hearn. That was Sonny Gray. Oh, Mariano Rivera rookie. Chris Sale. Hoskins home run challenge. Base. Got a David Ortiz. Orlando Arcia. Nolan Ryan. Another Ohtani tops now. Tony, Cole Stewart, Allard, Keller, Suarez, Acuna 150, Harmon Killebrew, Kyle Seager, Mike Trout. Gonna pick up this Kelly Jansen on the bottom. Oh, it's there. A two-way. Base. All the hits must be on that other side. We got Walker, with the stamp. Juan. I don't know how to pronounce that dude's name, but we got Juan. Charlie Blackmon. All right, guys. Looks like we got our either commemorative something here, either medallion or hat. It's Santos, Arcia, Lopez. Brandon Lowell. Looks like we got a hat logo coming up. Carlos Rendon. We got evolution of Ted Williams and Andrew Benintendi. Holy shit, guys. We got a good one. I don't know if I ever pulled an auto of this guy. Mike Trout, 2 out of 10. Mike Trout, 2 out of 10. For the Angels. Welcome back, Mr. Fitzsimmons. Wow. I don't know if I ever pulled a Trout auto before. That thing's sick. I don't even think Dan's watching. I know he's got some personal stuff going on, but let's see. I better throw that in the bigger ones here. Wow, nice card. Mike, the man Trout. Doesn't get much better than that, fellas. Doesn't get much better than that. I seen the numbering on it, and I'm like, this thing's got to be signed. That's nasty. You got Zimmerman, Ted Williams, Jose Abreu. And on the top, I'll just show it since it's here. You got Mitch Haniger to 150 for the Mariners. That's got the 150 stamp. Mitch Haniger. All right, let's keep it rolling here. Bet you a lot of people wish they bought the Angels now. Santos, Arcia. But yeah, that's pulling one of those, especially being Mike Trout, but an autograph, one of those hat things. That's insane odds, and let alone to be Mike Trout. So that's nasty. Justin Verlander, Blake Snell, rookie there, rookie there. I guess that pays off for having the two Darryl Strawberries. Oh, nice. So we ended up getting two commemorative patches in there. This one for the Rays. Blake Snell with the 150 stamp to 150. Solid box. Solid box. That Rays logo is pretty sweet. That's to 150. Blake Snell. Yeah, it's pretty crappy too. I don't know if some of you guys know about it or not, but I had a guy. Well, there's a couple of sources I usually get my cards from, and I had ordered a bunch of these cases of this stuff, and I had bought them off eBay. This case I bought off eBay, and there's a guy who I met through eBay that I've been buying from. You know, I probably bought a dozen, 10, 15 cases or so from this guy, and he always went above and beyond, make sure I had it on release date, and always made sure that everything went well and everything. So then I ended up pre-ordering a bunch of stuff from him, and there was a bunch of these tops. I ended up having I was supposed to have like six cases of this stuff. Killebrew and Joe Mauer. It's a nice card. The Twins fans out there. And I looked at this guy's feedback just randomly. There's LBs. And he's had like 18 feedback in a month. And this was around when draft came out. And when the draft came out, all these people never got their cases from the guy on eBay. And I'm like, oh, great. So I pre-ordered a ton of stuff from this guy. And ended up turning out that he just stopped shipping to people. Like, he sold all this stuff and just decided he wasn't going to ship them their stuff and just started, scamming people. And so, I got my money back from everything and whatnot, but then I had to kind of scramble and find some other pre-orders for things coming up. And so it's always rough. Hey, Dan. You with us right now? Yeah, see if Dan's alive and well here. I see he joined the video. Just want to make sure that he is going to respond here. Mr. Fitzsimmons. Now we'll just continue on. We'll see if he responds. Oop. Dan is also the guy. A while back, I pulled a Fournette, and I can't remember who it was. It's Fournette and like D.D. Westbrook out of Spectra 101 dual logo patch. Dan's been out of breaks for a little bit, so it's nice to see him back. But oh, he's driving. All right. I suppose you had to text him and let him know what he hit, huh? Holy crap, that card stick. It's probably a medallion. Or maybe got another nasty patch auto. You just never know. All right, guys, last box. Hopefully, if you're hitless right now, hopefully something comes out for you. So, good luck. All right. Nick Birdie, 2015. It's going to be 2019. Tipped over my sleeves here. All right. Jake Odorizzi. Classic or iconic cards, I guess, a technical name. Will Myers. There's another guy I'm surprised hasn't gotten dealt lately. There's Lindor with the 150 stamp. Melky Cabrera. Another nice card coming up. Matt Carpenter. You know, the way this case is going, I wish I would have gotten more from that guy. You know, because I had a bunch of this ordered, and I had, you know, a few more cases of other stuff. And Max Muncy for the Dodgers, getting on the board for the Dodgers to 150. Max Muncy. All right. Oh crap! I got the other stack. Oh, looks like we got a one, as Jonathan would say, coming up. Looks like a printing plate we got coming. One, as Jonathan would say. Hopefully it's a solid plate. Hopefully for somebody that doesn't have any hits yet. So we got Sanchez, the stamp. We got Bill Mazeroski, Ivan Rodriguez, and Mr. Juan Soto medallion. Medallion's a little crooked in there, but not numbered. I can't believe how heavy these medallion cards are. I guess it's a chunk of metal in there. This one's super thick. I'm gonna have to get a bigger sleeve on that. I don't want to I don't want a dinger, so. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Cole Stewart. Ted Williams. Reese Hoskins. Got a Acuna. Tops now. You want me to leave the plate until the end? It's right there. You can see the silver. All right. Sorry, Mullins. All right, I'm going to take these chunks, this chunk out here. That's where the printing plate is. Josh wants to see it at the end. You can just see the, oh, reveal a little bit, but you can see it there. So I'm just going to set it up here for right now. There's a Blake Parker, Frank Thomas, Peacock, Christian Yelich, Mike Trout, Carlos Martinez, Vladimir Guerrero, Aaron Judge, all right, guys, still looking for hits here before our hit. Diaz, duel of Betts and Ted Williams, Brian Anderson, Jose Altuve, home run challenge, base. Card looks kind of funny. There's Alonso to 2019. Got Babe Ruth on one side, Aaron Judge on the other. Pujols. All right, guys, last chunk here of the break. Keller, Suarez. Jack Flaherty. Revolution, Tony La Russa. Francisco Lindor. And we got our patch of Trout Turner. I think we hit our auto. Yeah, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So leave the plate up there and do it in a second. All right, guys. So here is the plate. So we had the Quintana, Ernie Banks. Card on the back is Richard Clayton, the base, Chris Davis. And the 101 printing plate, it's got kind of a weird bend in it there, but it is Tommy Pham for the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, guys, I'm going to put these away and I'll do a quick hit recap here. And then we are done. All right, so first we'll start out with our patches. We got Trey Turner. That is not numbered. And we had the Benintendi, just like that one. Looks like the first one might be a part of a bat or something there. We got Benintendi not numbered. Then we had a Mitch Haniger that was numbered 117 out of 150. Salvador Perez, Chris Bryant, Andrew Benintendi. And then we have our commemorative cards. We had the Blake Snell hat piece to 150. The hat piece for Elvis Andrus, not numbered. Hat piece for Alex Bregman for the Astros. Got a medallion of Francisco Lindor. Cal Ripken Jr. medallion to 50. And then this one was a little thick. I couldn't get the sleeve on it, so I'll go grab some of my bigger ones. Juan Soto for the Nats, not numbered. And this guy, I don't know, it's just some chump. Mike Trout, I don't know who that guy is, but medallion auto, 2 out of 10. I'm sure Fitz will just give that away to somebody. Then we have the Tommy Pham printing plate 101. Max Muncy for the Dodgers, and that was numbered to 150. Darryl Strawberry, not numbered. Freddie Peralta, another Darryl Strawberry, and that's numbered to 50. And Corey Kluber, 1 out of 25. So not too bad. I'm definitely sure there's worse out there. That Trout's nasty too. So, all right, guys, that's gonna do it. I will, like I said, I've got Topps Heritage, and then it kind of picks up after that with Gypsy Queen, Inception. There's a few other mixed in there too that I can't think about off the top of my head, but that's going to be it for tonight. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks again.